Hey, what's up, guys? As you can see, I just played a game of Elise in Jungle, and we lost, but that was because this Ezreal was AFK, and as you can see there, I put the picture there because I don't want to give any names away or anything, but what it was pretty much, we were ahead all game long until we came to mid game, late game, because then they had the over advantage because we were four, they were five. Um, but then, oh wait, actually that picture doesn't really matter a lot because you can see the names in the chat here. So I'm just, fuck that kid. I'm just gonna show her name or his name. I don't know. But yeah, we were doing fairly well. As you can see, 34 against 32. But then we got this around the 30-minute mark. This Ash started talking in all chat, and of course you could ignore her, blah blah blah. And I did in game, and I always ignore people after the game. I always do that. But basically what the thing was, I still need to report it. By the way, I see that. Um, she started saying like noobs bad, blah blah blah, the basic stuff that people say. But then, especially in this after game chat, it went really bad. As you can see here, noobs, never seen a bad Ash, at least defeat, haha. if if you can see this here, noobs, I got victory, you got defeat, shit, so noobs, bye bye, blah blah blah, bye bye noobs, noobs. Just, it's not even normal. I mean, in my opinion, this shows again that League of Legends is one of the most toxic games I know. And not that I know a lot of games, but the online games that I played or know or seen, this is the most toxic one in my opinion. Because like every game, if you are winning, the enemy team has a rager. If you're losing, your team has a rager. And sometimes it's you because you're mad because people make stupid mistakes. I get that, but don't let it come this far. I mean, look at this. Like 80% of what's said here, maybe more, even 90% of what's said in this chat is hers or his or whatever that is. But so I don't get that. I mean, sure, it's nice if you win because you're better than those people, and that it gives a good feeling. I get that, but don't let it come to this. Let's report while we're doing this. Offensive language, in-game and after-game toxic player. I don't have any words for this. I already sent a mail to Riot with a screenshot of this, but it's just, and a copy of this chat because I couldn't screenshot at all. But this is just, I mean, that is just so. I don't even have words for this. I don't know if that I lost because I'm pretty much at the moment on a losing streak. But I play League of Legends for fun. I don't play it because I I don't know. I just it's like not even normal in my opinion. This. I mean, look at this. And also in game, she was doing the same thing. She when for example the Elise, right? She was saying in all chat, I think she was saying um um we yeah she said we'll probably lose this game because as AFK, but I still did a good job top because she did. If you see this Renekton 0-5 and all the 5 deaths she had went to Elise, so Elise got really fed also from Amumu because Amumu was pretty much babysitting Elise, but Elise could 2v1 them. So she did really do a good job on top. Once she said that, this Ashe came. First, she started with let me think. She started with yeah. No problem. We win this game easy. um, don't worry, Elise, we'll fuck you up. That's what she said in all chat. And then, um, also, uh, after that, every time Elise got kills, the 6 times she got kills, I think like 4 times of it, because she was 12-2 at the 30-minute mark. After that, of course, we got team fight, so we died more, everyone. Um, but every 4 deaths, every time she died, Elise died, Ash would come up in all chat and just rage the shit out of her. I'm sorry for my language, but that is just it. She would rage just, a page long in the chat only from her rage. It was just unbelievable. And then after she did that, I ignored her. And she'll probably even did more. But yeah, it's just, of course, that is this game. Um, yeah, sure, there are some games that you don't have ragers, but in my league, I'm silver 3 at the moment because of feeders and ragers and blah blah blah. Of course, I say that, but it's also my fault because I don't react good and I make bad mistakes, blah blah blah. But that's why I'm silver and not diamond, because if I'm diamond, I wouldn't make so much mistakes. But you just got a lot of ragers and feeders and AFKers in bronze. Because when I looked at my friend who is in platinum, I think, or diamond, I don't know actually, but he's there. If I see him play in his game, he has like a 1 in 20 chance. There's a rager. I think he's diamond now, but like every time I spectate him, and just 1 in 20 games or so he has a rager. But in bronze, like 1 in maybe 8 of the 10 games you play, you have a feeder or rager or AFKer. That's just the way it is in your team or the enemy team. But that's just bronze. But yeah, I mean, I just don't have words for this. I mean, how could someone just be like that? I mean, sure, it's nice to win, but don't rub it in someone's face. I mean, that is just not cool, dude. Seriously, not cool. Yeah, anyway, I wanted just to point that out. And again, I'm just saying this, in my opinion, League of Legends is one of the most toxic games I know. And just one of the most toxic games, because I look, for example, Athene, I don't know if you know him, and I'll probably get some rage about this, that I mentioned this. But he's actually, in my opinion, doing a great job helping charity and everything. But if you see, like, he made a Smurf account, and he actually, let me think. He made a Smurf account, and he was going to diamond in that. But he actually did that in I think 1 or 2 weeks. He got from nothing to diamond. And if you saw just people seeing his name appear, the rage was just unbelievable. It was just unbelievable. He went in the game. I watched his live stream once. Well, not more than once, but this one I remember very good. Wait, let me get that. But so he went in game and he was with this Jarvan. I even after that sent in a mail to Riot, but they didn't really do anything about this. They didn't do anything actually. But because it was just not normal anymore. The only reason, like, he was standing, I think, like 10-2. That was his score. 10 kills, 2 deaths, and some assists. The Jarvan in his team, the jungler, was raging him so hard, was trolling so hard. He just wanted to lose just because he was in game with Athene. And of course, I don't want to offend anyone, of course, but of course Athene does push a little bit to make people rage, but that was way before, because now he's not doing it anymore. he doesn't really, what I see of him, he doesn't really look back to the Ragers anymore. He just enjoys what he's doing right now. Um, but there, well, a few months back, he really, like, he made videos about Rangers, and I really laughed hard about the videos because it was just like, he does make it, but you know you're gonna get rage on that, and of course, it's not a bad thing. Um, of course, rage is always there, and it's not a bad thing to make these videos because someone needs to step up for that, you know. Someone needs to do something about that, or whatever. Like, Riot did the video about Teamwork OP. And after that video, like 1 week, when the video was out, and then until 1 week, the raging really went down in my games. And I was Bronze 1 that time, I think. Because I really was, like, Bronze 1, and then Silver 5, and then really fast, like 2 days I was in Silver 3. That went really fast. But after they made the video, people in the game making chat really said, like, they said, yeah, come on guys, let's do this, Teamwork OP. So that video really helped. But after that, like, after 1 week, there was nothing to be seen about that video. No one ever mentioned it after 1 week. No one did. And it helped 1 week, but I mean, that's it. It helped 1 week. Someone needs to do something about this rage, because it's sure you can report people. Like, I can report this trash for offensive language. I'm not gonna do that, but I can report him. But then it goes to the tribunal. If it even goes to the tribunal, people get to see it. But then again, I think most of the time they won't even get banned or punished or anything. But yeah, I mean, I have some bad games too, and sometimes I rage also. Wow, that bad English. But I also rage sometimes. But of course I regret it after. I really do, because when you think of it, you're how am I gonna put this nicely? You're punishing someone so hard for their mistakes that they can't one, make up for the mistake, and two, they can't learn from the mistake. Because for example, if you are in a losing streak, you play the first game, right? You lose. Okay, next game better. You play the second game, you lose. Okay, then you get a little bit irritated. So you see more mistakes, and you really annoy yourself to those mistakes. So then the third game, when someone makes a mistake, you are like, oh my god, how could you make that mistake? Then you lose that again, because pretty much the only reason why you lose is because you are watching people too much, in my opinion then, right? This is what I think, by the way. But you watch people too much that you can't focus on your own plays. I once had a Graves game, and I was doing fairly well. At one point my support went AFK. I really annoyed myself on that. Then our Fiddlesticks came gank, and he had ult, but what he did, he ulted over the wall. He thought he would flash to them, but they had a ward in the brush so they could see Fiddlesticks. So he ulted at the same time that the enemies walked the other way. So he immediately after ult, he flashed to the place where they were before, but they weren't there. And in that game, I really, really, really was so mad at the Fiddlestick that he did that. But again, it's just a mistake. He can't do anything about that. The enemy team just outsmarted him. So after that, I was so annoyed by that mistake that the whole game just went bad. After that, I remember that the support came back, and she was like, "What happened?" She was AFK for like 5 minutes. So I said, like, immediately when she came back, "Okay, it's lost. GG, well played. Let's surrender." Um, but then again, if you don't rage, because if you do rage, you probably lose. That's just the way it is. Most of the time, 9 of 10 times, you lose if you rage too much. But if you don't rage and you try to help people, for example, telling a Kale, for example, that you should build armor because they only have one AP champion. That way you're helping people to see if they make a mistake, and that way they can react to that and don't make that mistake again. I when I was just new in ranked, I think I started at bronze 4, and then I went up to bronze 1. But I mean, like some games, I like the enemy team had 0 AP, but I still builded magic resist, and once someone pointed me at that, like, "Hey, dude, they have no AP. Why are you building magic resist? It's better to build armor." But then it's not raging. It's just you're not pushing someone down on their mistakes. You're not punishing them so hard on their mistakes. You're just helping them, and that's why, like for example, in the start of the game, in this game, seriously, in this game, I said, "Hey guys, they only have 1 AP. We just need to build armor because they have no AP. Yeah, only 1 AP, and he didn't even build AP." Let me see. Can I actually see my magic damage? He did most. Yeah. Yeah. He did most of the AP damage. Um. Yeah. So like, let me see. Magic damage, of course. Damage dealt. Yeah. Um. I can't see how much AP he had, can I? But like, you just gotta be nice. Because sometimes I had games where we were really behind. We had a 0-5 Nasus at 10 minutes, and I just said, stick to your tower, try to farm as much with your Q as possible, and just keep farming. We'll handle the rest. So he did that, and then team fights came up, and then when team fight he was just AFK farming, but when team fights came up and he did tons of damage because he had like 500 stacks Q, so he did tons of damage, and because of that we won the game. Because if he didn't farm, if he just went helping us in team fights, and you would probably have died there, because he didn't do enough damage, and 2, he didn't have gold to buy good items. But if he didn't do that, we probably would have lost that game. But that was such a turnaround. I remember that. Some games, just if you are nice to people, and even if you're losing, you can still win in a turnaround. Like this Leona, she said, like, "Yeah, of course it's lost. GG, well played, Ezreal AFK." And I said, "Yeah, of course it's lost. We have 4 versus 5. But why can't you make the best of it?" And after that, we really went well. We won 2 team fights, I think. And then after those 2 team fights, we got their inhibitor mid. After that, of course, it went late game, and we really needed those the fifth player, Ezreal in this case. But yeah, so Like, we made the best of it. That's it. This was all we could do. Like, probably if I'm a better player, like if I would be platinum, might have won this game against these exact people if I'm platinum. But I'm not. I'm not good. I'm not pro. But I mean, yeah. There's nothing you can do about the raging. Someone should do something about it, but I don't think you can. It's just too much, I think, in this game. But yeah, I still enjoy playing when I win. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about this. It's really annoying me lately. But yeah, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. See ya.